Good morning and welcome to the continuation of the Southeast Asian, CAS, and South American qualifiers here on day 3 of the qualifiers for the CORSAIR DreamLeague Season 11 Major. I'm with Lizard, NOD Pixel. I'm Shiver, and we are ready for... Actually, we're going to have the upper bracket finals. The winner of the following match will actually qualify for the Major.
Finally. Someone is about to qualify.
We've been here long enough, damn it.
Like the last 2 days, we've just had people getting eliminated and stuff.
Yeah.
This is a happier ending.
It is.
So that's why I'm saying it.
That's true. Which 2 teams are those again, Owen?
Lizard?
Owen?
I know. I know it.
No, you don't. You asked. You didn't know. You forgot. Fnatic.
Who is the one that told you it was Fnatic and Mineski?
I knew
He
by
knew
looking
it
at
all
the
along.
groups.
I
at the
just
start
wanted
of
you
the
to have something
qualifiers.
to say as
Who's
well.
going to be at the top? Probably Fnatic and Mineski.
10 seconds.
They
There
are,
we go.
yeah.
There we go.
I'm expecting these 2 teams to be the one to actually qualify overall. I'm just saying that straight up.
I mean, they're definitely looking strong.
I mean,
Bold prediction from Shiver.
I mean, it's obvious. These are the top 2 guys in the sea, and they probably will be the top 2 to make it. There is 2 slots right in there. There's 2 slots.
There's 2 slots.
Yeah.
Bold prediction.
Yeah, very, very bold.
Which are the other teams in again? On the other side, you got a lower bracket finals happening after this match, which is...
Lowtac got kicked yesterday, right? They lost.
Yeah, but it got kicked to the lower bracket, I
To the
think.
lower
Yeah,
bracket,
so
yeah.
that's lit. It's Lowtac.
I just have to go to... Wait, this is the wrong major.
That's Zhongxing.
That's the wrong one, you
what, Owen? What you want to say, Owen?
Do your research.
Lowtech versus Boom ID is after this series, and then after that series, there is the final decider match, which is the loser of this game versus the winner of that game. Which is actually Lowtech has a chance as well.
Lowtac.
Lowtech, yeah.
I mean,
You don't think so?
No, I don't think
they,
I think
every now and then,
Mineski.
every now and then they do show signs of brilliance.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Every now and then.
That's not enough.
Yeah, is that enough? Because Fnatic, Mineski, like Fnatic didn't have a problem with them. I don't know. We'll see.
We will see. And we are in the draft as well. So Mineski, Radiant, Fnatic, Dire. It's all best of 3s from here on out. No best of 5s. Just best of 3s all around.
It's going to be so much fun watching these 2 teams fight it off, actually. Because this is probably the first... I don't know, you could argue Tier 1. It is Tier 1, right? Match.
Yeah.
Like a really big match.
It really depends how you classify Tier 1. But yes.
They get to lands
They
all
get
the
to
time.
major.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they get majors.
if you're
yeah.
like the best 2 teams in your region, then I'd say it's
That's
Tier
definitely
1.
Tier 1. Yeah.
Some people say the Tier 1 teams are only the top 4 at every major.
Well, no, it depends, really, doesn't it? It really depends.
Yeah,
For
you
me,
can't
a Tier
look
1
at it that
team
way.
is a team that gets to a major.
Yeah, for me as well.
This will be the first
It's a major.
high-profile match that we have.
But gets to a major all the time, not like
Yeah,
one
not
lucky
like just
fluke.
if
Yeah.
they've done it once, then sure, they're not Tier 1. But if they've, consistently, historically been at majors and they have players that have been at multiple majors, then Tier 1 team.
Hey, it's a Lich and a Grimstone. Shall I go for it, Owen?
Oh, you want to start today?
I'll start today.
Alright, so it's Grimstroke on one side. They instantly, on the side of Fnatic, they snatch that Lich. They don't want to let the Lich Grimstroke go through, right? Like you don't want that. You don't want to play against
We've not seen it. I don't think anyone's been allowed to do that in any of the games we've seen.
Yeah, you are not allowed to pick Lich Grimstroke.
Nice.
No one is going to allow you to do that.
But Lich Jug,
Lich Jug, just as scary, yeah? Like
It's,
Lich Jug lane.
it's up there as well.
You have the spin eating, you have the frost shield eating. They run at you, they kill you. No matter what you are, no matter what hero you play, you still die.
You're blocking us.
I'm blocking you. I'm waiting for that final hero so I know if I can sit down or not. If it's a hero for Lizard.
It is. It's my
Alright,
kind of a hero as well, actually.
I put Grimstroke on the off lane, by the
What
way.
the manly, Sven.
No, we've been seeing him he's probably one of the most frequent heroes that we've seen in the games that we've done.
Where is he? Where's my boy?
So many times we get Sven in the opening too, and
Here
it's,
he is.
so because of that war cry.
Sven is on Radiant. He's most likely going to be right there with his boy.
Nice one. So we got one lane completely set.
I mean, if it's the Grimstroke on the offlane, because it doesn't have to be. Like, the Grimstroke can be played on position 5 or 4.
Yeah.
And you can play him on either of these 2 lanes.
That's the same thing for Lich, of course.
It is, definitely. Lich plus Sven is really strong, so that's why... Lich plus Jugger is really strong, so that's why we might see him on position 5 on the safe lane. Lich is going to be 5, either way.
Yeah.
The only question is, which lane is he going to? So
who is he going to support? We saw a lot of Shadow Shaman yesterday as well, which I kind of liked. There was a lot of extra control. You got that extra push coming out as well. I feel like it worked out quite okay.
Yeah. I like the Duza ban. They played Duza, right? Was it them that played Duza yesterday?
We have not.
It was Abed, yeah.
Yeah,
Abed, right?
Abed, Duza.
Yeah, Fnatic against Loadsack.
This is the first time we're seeing Mineski on this stream.
And they banned anti-mage as well. Maybe they are gearing up for a Dusa mid.
Yeah, but Duza is banned.
Yeah. It's still early morning. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing Jug, you don't want to be playing versus AM. That's the thing.
No.
Like, people think that, okay, we're going to pick Jug. We have that healing ward, we're going to start pushing early on, and that AM is going to not find farm.
But then your Jug's farming a Battle Fury, and it's like, hang on.
Then your Jug is getting a Battle Fury, AM is getting a Battle Fury. Jug needs like 2 Raid Bands, Power Treads, Yasha into Battle Fury, while AM, he needs Battle Fury. And he starts farming faster, like 3-4 minutes earlier. Yeah. And he's always an item ahead. And if he gets that Manta, he burns Jug's mana, he can't Omni/, can't spin.
Now, there's one thing. Did you guys just mention Magnus, or did I just completely miss that?
No, we're not talking about Magnus.
Well, then in that case, I think Fnatic should ban something and then pick Magnus, because then they don't have that problem with Battle Furies and whatnot. You can go straight to farming.
I could go with the Mag.
Magnus has been a top pick as well. And let me sit a bit. Let me sit. It is 7 AM.
This is all me. So good.
Sit a bit.
Now that there is a Earth Spirit, actually that still works out.
Just just there.
Just there.
It's good enough.
10 seconds remaining.
Good enough.
It's gonna be your casual position for Earth Spirit. We've been witnessing many Earth Spirit players across the last couple of days.
Puck.
Yeah, this Puck is basically picked to go offlane.
Yeah.
So now it makes it kind of weird what this Grimstroke and
Are you sure this Puck is not mid?
It could be mid. Just put him mid right now.
Just put him mid for now.
Darkseer at the same time is definitely going with that Earth Spirit to the offlane.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is going to be
for sure. They even banned Oracle for that, so that was a dead giveaway. Banning that Oracle so that you can have a good Darkseer combination such as Earth Spirit plus Darkseer, because guys, if you have 2 Iron Shells running at you and one of the Iron Shelled heroes is Earth Spirit, you're not gonna have a good time on that lane.
No, it's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
But of course, Mineski, they still yet to reveal their carry. They're gonna pick up an Enigma. Very nice. We've not seen that hero yet in the games we've done.
We haven't seen that hero, and this makes their draft very ambiguous.
It's pretty hard to execute.
It just might be a course Sven. If Puck is mid.
Oh wait, hold up, yeah. It is, isn't it?
It should be.
It's an off.
No. It's a support Sven, and Sven is gonna support.
Yeah, it's probably support, right?
Sven's gonna support here. Grimstroke's gonna support over there.
Yeah, Enigma offlane. That makes so much sense, actually. Yeah. You guys are just too good for this.
And then they carry last. We'll see what they get with it.
Yeah.
Nah, definitely, it makes sense that Enigma is offlane then. Some teams, such as Navi, have been playing Enigma on 5. But that's more or less like the CIS thing, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if SEA teams are doing support Enigma. We'll see, maybe.
Maybe. It is possible.
5 seconds remaining.
What are we missing? Because if there's now all of a sudden an Enigma on the Mineski side,
Fnatic takes Rubik mid. Let's go.
Sure. But they need some more team fights. Surely they only have the Darkseer.
You have Darkseer, Earth Spirit.
That's enough.
And Lich.
I guess.
Vacuum, Lich ulti, Earth Spirit, stuns. They have some damage in that team fight, definitely. It's not like the best thing ever.
Seconds remaining.
More.
All right, and the Morphling is gonna be that carry that we
Pretty
were
good.
waiting for.
I mean, the only sort of catch at the moment is the Earth Spirit. Other than that, you know,
the hell?
Yeah,
the
and even that
Lich,
third
Junk,
spirit,
Darkseid doesn't
yeah.
do much against it.
Morphling.
He still can struggle on that lane, though.
Yeah,
There-
sure, the lane's not easy.
there aren't
but-
many cores that won't struggle versus Earth Spirit plus Darkseid, definitely. So it is hard. Morphling plus Grimstroke, yeah, you have a way of catching up to the target that you're
5
chasing, so
seconds
that Inkswell is always going to connect if you use the
Yeah.
waveform on time.
You get that E-Blade build, and you got the Soulbind, so you get this double shotgun combo, which can be pretty deadly.
Oh yeah, actually, that's true. What else? You have the Sven double stun with the Soulbind. Pretty.
I mean, double Malefith
that-
can be nice.
yeah,
There's-
that can
there's,
be-
there's quite a few things there that Mineski can work with. So Fnatic still needing that hero really for Arbed in the mid lane.
Yeah, they're gonna get something greedy for him. Is OD banned out?
What lanes well up against
wait.
Puck?
OD would be perfect, actually.
OD
honestly.
is not banned. It's banned out. First phase
It's
ban.
banned.
Is-
Such a shame.
Is Meepo any good here or no?
Yeah, he is.
You
He is
can Meepo
alright.
this,
Surely
you
that.
you can definitely Meepo this game.
Yeah.
But
it's-
there's a
you could-
Grimstroke.
but you could just run him over.
There's
right?
there's an Enigma. That Dream Core.
Yeah, they go
Let's
with
go
the
Dragon Knight.
more stable hero, Dragon Knight. Not really. You can't really fail with this. If Puck is mid, Dragon Knight is gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
He's gonna just out farm, out CS, and then start pushing that tower. He doesn't care about Puck spam. You have to rotate if you want to get that DK. But
Yeah.
even if you rotate, it's not gonna be that easy. You have to do it with both of your supports.
And now if you get a Blink or a Shadow Blade, you are going to have that catch that you
Insta
kind of needed
catch,
against the Morph
yeah.
and the Puck.
Insta catch for
Yeah.
the Morph and for the Puck.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of sad that we didn't see a Meepo, but
No.
Meepo changes the game completely. It's harder, and Meepo has been changed a lot. Like that hero is not as good as it used to be. It's all right, but the problem with Meepo right now that people don't realize is that he doesn't gain as much experience as he used to.
No, not so.
His
So,
clones, when they are farming, you have to be very careful about how you do it. You need to keep your main Meepo with one of the clones that are farming in the jungle so that you get experience, full experience. Because the clones don't
how
get
much
as
do the
much.
clones get?
I don't know, but
But it's not. Full.
yeah, it's not full. So
I don't know who comes out ahead on this draft.
I mean, out of these two teams, I'd probably have to go. I think I'd go against the Enigma lineup. I'd have to go
with the
Fnatic.
Dragon Knights, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with the DK, the Jug Lich.
I
and there's
mean,
a lot of
Lich
big-
Juggernaut
they've
is
got,
super strong.
They've got Darkseid Spirit. They've got Darkseid Spirit. They've got Jug Lich. Like,
And they
these are
have a better mid.
and they got the catch.
The only thing for me is like Morphling is better later on, and Enigma late is super scary. And then if they do get late, they definitely have an edge.
And late game,
they
I
got
guess, you
some
know, what do they have to cancel the black hole through BKB? They don't, right?
They don't. Yeah.
They don't, and they are running 3 melee cores, so late game,
Late game,
see
it's,
some big black holes.
so
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna still go with Jug DK.
Yeah, I know.
All
Fnatic.
right, we're all going for the Fnatic
We're
side.
going with Fnatic. We're going with Fnatic. Yeah, we'll see if
We'll see how
Mineski
it
because if
goes.
Mineski do pull it off, it will look flashy because they got an Enigma.
I'm gonna, by the way, as we don't have the camera on the game yet, I'm gonna simulate what's happening. Dragon Knight is moving around the bottom rune, and their Spirit is with the Darkseid right around here, guys. They're both double shelled. Oh my
How
god,
do you know?
they're going on Grimstroke. Run, Grimstroke, run. No, never mind, but
There we go. So let's see what we got.
All right. I don't think we do know Enigma is off lane. That makes sense.
30 seconds.
Yeah, there's no
to
surprises
go.
there.
Moon
Everyone's
and
playing what they
Puck.
thought.
Yeah. It'll
We'll
just
just
be
see
the
what-
question is where is Grimstroke gonna go? Is he gonna, are they actually at the moment they're just gonna try lane bottom? It seems.
Yeah, I mean, the Enigma doesn't really want to dual lane.
the Enigma does not really contribute to rune fights at all as well, so
No.
can't really. You're always at a disadvantage when it comes to fighting for the runes, as yeah, you have a hero less.
See a bit of an attempt onto Ice. He's got the Frost Shield. Still taking a lot of damage from these two. But so is Bylight with the Iron Shells.
Ooh.
Pie's got to be a bit careful. As he will back off.
That is at least a salve on Ice though. Got some value out of that.
If they
And the rune.
started with 2 shells instantly, It would have
Yeah,
been
maybe they
easier.
would have had it, yeah.
Oh, no one contested Enigma's
What?
bounty. What? Why not?
Yeah, I guess because they sent 3 down bottom.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
3-3 bottom and
And now Mineski again making another attempt, this time onto the Lich, and Frost Shield will not be enough. First blood for them.
From Febby.
Febby's Grimstroke.
Can I change my vote?
I see the brawling's going to be starting down bottom.
Yeah.
DJ's going to try and get these creeps pulled around, but Paladai's hot in the chase.
Yeah.
It's not really going to be able to do too much. He can't man go for it.
He's actually hitting him quite
He might
hard,
actually
yeah.
kill this. Let's see. Alright.
All right. We were just popping in to say hi for a second.
Just
Just
for a
'cause
small...
We really enjoy
second.
having you guys here.
Yeah.
And we just want to say thank you for joining us.
Yeah, so
we
the
just need to
Dragon
fix
X is
this
right
stuff.
about here
Oh.
again.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
And now you can enjoy the game even better. You know, you appreciate it more once it's been taken away. You don't know what you miss until it's gone, and then we brought it back. You know.
I see the mid lane CS.
It's like taking a toy from a kid, you know. We're teaching Twitch chat a lesson.
Yeah.
Be satisfied with what you've got. Don't
We
blame
can
us.
take it away
We
from
can-
you
yeah.
at any point.
Exactly.
Oh, jab.
And what would you do then?
Not a whole lot. Let me tell you.
You'd have to go outside or something. That's
Oh.
horrible.
Well, and if you live in Sweden, that's downright impossible. The amount of snow that is coming out of this sky is...
We almost died.
We almost died. Walking from the taxi to the studio.
Did you see that? Yeah, Ice. He's rocking the double stouts on the dark side of this game.
Is he? Nice. Why is that again?
I mean, it used to be the thing. On Axe, on Darks here, you get 2 stouts, creep skip.
Ooh.
But yeah, I haven't seen it in a long while. I mean, we see it on Axe, right? Because
Yeah,
they-
you see it on Axe the
they do
most.
it
Why
all the
doesn't
time.
he have an iron shell? That would be even
Like
better.
sometimes when there's summons and stuff, but I guess you say as a dark sea you do expect to be tanking a lot of creeps, so
Yeah,
See?
that's true. And you can creep skip her
Nice
easier.
kill.
Right? So
He thought he was safe.
we'll see on the
Joke's
top
on
lane.
him.
MP's having decent farm. 12 for 5 against 7 for 7. The farm looking the best for the Morphling though at the moment. Total free farm.
yeah, Morphling doing really well. Well, Jug is actually kind of fine, but you're playing versus Enigma. If you are playing versus solo Enigma, like, if you are solo, Enigma is gonna win. There aren't many heroes that can deal with that. A perfect orb out for Moon.
They had it prepared, ready for that rotation from DJ. And of course, as expected at the moment, at least the CSZ. But maybe you would maybe expect to see the DK be ahead in this lane, or
I mean, he has no problems versus Puck.
Yeah.
But Puck is obviously CSing really well as well. Like you have the orb and the waning grift, right? Is it? To use to last it. So it's not like he's gonna deny creeps away from you, but you're not gonna pressure him. He's not gonna invest into any kind of region.
Whoop.
bit of a wrap around onto Jabs, but KP doesn't have any sort of things to help with this, as Pi will be left to just chase Jabs.
Just gonna chase
He's
him.
very speedy though.
Yeah, but it's a problem now. There's help. Oh,
Ooh,
the crit.
Lucky crit. Oh, he's gonna go for it.
Spin actually. Coming off cooldown.
Got
Oh,
it.
They got him.
the Eidolon blocked the wrong hero.
And Paladai could not escape. As Fnatic getting aggressive on this top lane. TP's going to come back in as Pi respawns.
Do they need to be this aggressive?
Well, they're getting kills with it.
Sure.
Yeah,
So
it's
why
good.
not?
Well,
The-
that was their first kill.
Yeah, but it's a kill. So yeah,
There.
they'll be they're Jug glitch. They can die towers. They have frost shield.
There we go.
Oh, nicely timed, but
Oh, he could have continued chasing. Then at least he'd break the Sol, but instead he moved.
yeah,
It's
maybe
back.
Yeah.
just worried the TPs were coming in.
Of course, yeah.
Ah,
Sven just died on top. He didn't show anywhere. You can just port instantly. Yeah, I'm happy that Lich is top. I'm happy for Fnatic that is, because they have to commit to this, to shutting down this Enigma. It's basically hero look at it. Like, you can't stop the denies, right? But at least you can stop Enigma from farming.
But look how much, like the darks here though as well. Ice is struggling to find farm.
Yeah.
only got 9 CS as the Darkseer at 5 minutes in.
Yeah, I think he should have been...
Oh, that was kill steal.
Definitely should have left that to the puck.
Pie.
Just destroying this lane, actually. And as Darkseer, if you don't have Earth Spirit there, you just can't farm. I guess he should have creep skipped like he imagined with those two stout shields.
Yeah, Ice didn't really... I mean, I guess it's useful now he's just in the jungle, but...
It is, but you'd rather be in the jungle and taking the Radiant creeps with you.
It's going to be a slow start for the Darkseer. As KP in trouble once again, coming out a little too far, and the Jug Lich combo will chase him down with ease. Back down the bottom. In fact, they've found Ice. He's going to be Dream Card. That's going to be a dead Darkseer. I think this is one of the roughest starts I've seen Ice have in a game.
Yep.
6 minutes in, he's level 3 Darkseer, and he's got no farm to his name.
He's got nothing whatsoever.
He's got a couple of Stout Shields and a Quelling Blade. That ain't great.
Oh.
Oh, KP again though, having a bit of trouble. It's like both offlaners struggling this game.
Yep. The thing is though, Enigma is still denying CS from Jug.
Yeah, and he's still getting levels.
Still doing really well.
He's level 5. He's getting some farm, but yeah, for Ice, it's just going to be a case of trying to catch up without feeding down on this bottom lane.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen, it seems, because remember, Inkswell, waveform, and that's one dead.
Oh no!
What's
wrong with Ice? Is this an imposter? This is an Ice.
This is Ice. This is him.
Oh, he's struggling. Well, for Fnatic, at least the middle lane and the top lane still going very well. But now getting ahead CS and is able to get some pressure onto the tier 1 tower. There's a good amount of damage there with that first Elder Dragon form.
DJ. So this time, I mean, they have an issue that they haven't played the Third Spirit with the Darkseer. I think one of the reasons why
that's the strength of this.
Yeah, one of the reasons why Darkseer is struggling is because you bought 2 Stout Shields on Darkseer, but you bought 0 Stout Shields on Earth Spirit. And when you have an Earth Spirit with a Stout Shield and you go to an offlane with the Darkseer, you can both dive the tower, you can both tank the creep wave, you can do whatever you want to. But DJ, he had like a plan of his own. I don't think it included feeding First Blood, but it wasn't really great there on that lane for him. And maybe that's one of the reasons why Darkseer is struggling as well. I mean, it truly is, because...
At least, as I say, for now they're going to have Arbed and Jug hitting timings.
Yeah, we just need them to hit their timings, and they got this. Oh,
see, mid lane, Arbed going in with the opening setup. They're going to have DJ backing him up as well as he rolls in onto the Grimstroke.
That's an Arcane Rune as well. Arcane Rune Dragon form is always nice.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of use of it.
He gets a kill, then goes for that tower hit, for those tower hits. He's gonna take down that tier 1 and then start rotating. The puck does not have a lot, and Abed is definitely gonna be a true hero for his team. Where Ice has failed.
Yeah, Abed's got to sort of pick up the slack and sort of crush it as this DK, and so far he is. Yeah, the bottom lane just proved to be an absolute disaster for Fnatic. This morph, RJ has he's had an insane time. Like he's had a dream opening to the game against a potential lane that should not have been easy for a morph. But he's made it look very easy.
Just like in Dota chess though, which I haven't played too many times, one time only, but I've learned something listening to you explain it to Wepas. Like, just like in Dota chess, on these first few levels, even if you lose, it doesn't really matter. Later on, it's what matters.
Sure.
And this Morphling right now, even though he had a fantastic lane, he's only 1k ahead of the Jug. So no one really pressured the Morph, but Jug and DK are gonna be the ones that start pushing soon, and are gonna be the ones that set the tempo of the game soon. So is Morph gonna be able to do anything about that? Possibly not, because he's gonna be the one still farming. He needs the puck, he needs the Enigma to do stuff. The puck didn't have a great lane. He did fine.
Yeah. They've got at least I guess the pushes start coming in. they're going to have the puck and the Grimstroke to have pretty decent D push. So
that's true.
They've got a good wave clear to make sure the game goes on, and they're able to sort of find success with the Morphling as the game goes on later.
By the way, there so far, Fnatic has twice in a row gotten 3 of the runes, while Mineski only got 1. Some high priority for those extra money nuggets.
Let's see.
Is Darkseer going for Midas or is he going Dominator still? Because he had a rough... Just going Arcane, so
yeah.
This is like recovery mode.
It's going to be
super
slow,
recovery mode,
slow
yeah.
start for us.
Yeah, I guess he's also thinking by the time I get that Dominator, it's just going to be late. It's going to be so late. So, yeah, Arcanes into utility, I believe is fine. Maybe even Vlads, honestly. Like Darkseer Vlads, not really optimal, right? You don't want that, but you want Vlads on your team. And if Earth Spirit does not buy it, and you've had such a rough start, then perhaps you can do it on your Darkseer. It's not great though. He's just gonna be like another support to be E-bladed eventually.
See on the top line, Mineski ready to push in and try and take this Jugs tower. DJ is there by MP's side, and MP does have an Omni Slash if Mineski get too aggressive, but looks like Mineski aren't going to be content with sticking around. They're going to back off. They don't want to try too hard to push that tower for now. As Arbed's getting good space mid, he's going to have a good timing on the Blink Dagger, and as we say, that will really allow Fnatic to move around the map and find these openings to get the kills. And they are going to try and move towards top. They know the Mineski are trying to take this tier 1 tower, and they're going to try and put a stop to it. They
Dragon Form is up.
Yeah.
No level 6 on the Lich yet. No level 6 on the Earth Spirit yet, but I don't need that to kill Pilot Die. Sheer outnumber will do the trick.
And they'll put a stop to the push. Rest of Mineski back away. They don't at least lose anyone else, just losing the support Sven. But they won't be able to get that tower for now that they were sort of positioning themselves to take.
Yep.
Is that really worth using your Dragon Form for? Shouldn't we want to see him trying for something more now?
Push.
Yeah. I mean, usually you want to use it in an aggressive manner.
Yeah.
You want to take objectives with it, especially these first few Dragon Forms. But if it stops a push as well, it's kind of fine. It's all right.
And you see the Sven like that. There's always the chance that the team's behind him. I'm
not saying that he shouldn't have popped it.
Oh look, they found each other. Old and forgotten love. Earth Spirits and Darkseer finally making it to each other.
Yeah.
And also who made it is John.
That was the first. Oh, no, not the first, but that was an Omni Slash.
Yep. First insta-kill with the Omni Slash.
Yes.
What does he have? He has that Yasha. He's actually moving into... I mean, why go for Manta first if you're buying Battle Fury? That's always my question. I don't like finishing Manta if you're going for Battle Fury. Just get Battle Fury first, boost your farm up, then go for Manta.
Yeah,
but
for sure, because if you can get the Yasha into the Battle Fury, you're going to get the Battle Fury and the Manta quicker than if you do the
Then you go Manta and then the Battle Fury,
I guess it just depends how scared you are, isn't it? Because it's a little greedier, because this game there are silences, you are trying to play around the puck and the Grimstroke, and the Manta will be useful for that.
Yeah.
But you can sort of look at the game and say, well, is he going to really be pressured to have to get that Manta first?
Yeah, he probably...
Like he could get away with the Battle Fury after Yash.
Well, Enigma, offlane for Mineski, he bought that Midas, he used it already for the first time. Now he's probably going to go into the Dominator, maybe not, maybe goes for utility and like some Blink BKBs. Darkseer, however, just finished his Raindrop.
Yay, Raindrops.
So he's got that.
And buy a Lich. He's got the tower as well. Knowing that the Morphling is... that's basically having the time of his life and having free form. What are the things you can do against, like, if you're Fnatic, how are you going to tailor your items to be able to deal with him?
I mean, you got to do stuff with this DK.
Yeah, he got Blink, and with this Blink you can possibly initiate on that Morphling. I mean, Shadowblade was just as good as Blink here, maybe even a bit better, but Blink is kind of more, I don't know, easier, cheaper. So definitely an alright item. The thing is with Blink, maybe he has time to react. Shadow Blade, he definitely doesn't.
And Arjit, that's going to get harder to catch now with that Manta style.
He actually isn't going to even go for Battle Fury.
They're going to try and jump in for a fight, Fnatic, but straight away Mineski have the soul
Black hole.
Black hole's down, will get cancelled immediately by the silence. Dream got down onto the two of them as Fnatic are trying to retreat. Arbed will turn, another stun holding back the Sven as Piladai will run, but the Omni Slash from MP finishes him off. Fnatic, they've found one, can they get anything more? Surge forward onto Arbed, trying again to close the gap to find a Dragon Tail stun. But he can't quite get in there. MP's still chasing. He's looking for KP. KP will get slowed down by the Frost Shield, and KP will go down. So Fnatic, they get two. Striking back hard and putting an end to the push that Mineski were trying to get going in that middle lane.
Yeah, I like this build as well, by the way. A bit more than the Battle Fury
Yeah,
build.
Yasha Maelstrom.
Yasha Maelstrom, indeed.
Okay.
It's gonna be all right.
Is he then completely forgoing the idea of going Battle Fury at all?
Yeah, you don't even go for Battle Fury.
You just
Just
It's
go.
the alternate.
because you basically get it to farm faster, right? And Maelstrom does kind of the same thing.
Yeah, Maelstrom helps you farm. It also is pretty good with your Omni Slash because you proc the lightnings, the fight, so you get some magic damage too. And overall, just an all-round decent item on Jug. Like this is one of the builds. I think you go right now. There are two builds. You go Yasha into Battle Fury, or you go Yasha into Maelstrom. I think both are just as good. With Battle Fury, you're gonna farm a bit faster, but this one is definitely gonna allow you to. Yeah, it's gonna allow you to fight and also farm it on a decent pace. So the only item build that I don't like is that Manta Rush. Like, it doesn't really help you too much. Manta is great, but get it as third item, not really as your first one. Like Yasha into something into Manta.
Jab's just checking on the Roshan. I would imagine Fnatic is going to be the first team to try and go for that. They have the better lineup to take it down.
Oh, definitely. You can't even take it on Mineski if you wanted to.
No.
I mean, it would take some time. Maybe if there's a medallion or Enigma, but that's not there. The smoke, you can see that they're very active with this Maelstrom already picked up.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you guys said, right? They want to be able to, now with the DK and the Blink Dagger, they want to be able to pressure that Morphling as well.
Yep.
Just make sure that they get as much map control as possible. They do find the Puck. He's of course one of the more elusive heroes, but he can jump out of the claws of the Darkseer, if you can call it claws. More
I
like
think he's just gonna creep skip here, and he has travels to get out. So I really love these travels on Puck. Like early pickup of travels is very nice.
Hello.
They put a sentry down, so they will see Piladai heading up to the high ground. As he tries best to run himself away. He doesn't have any help coming in that. Piladai.
He's
just buying some time.
It's space. Like he's not feeding. It's Pylai dying. It's space.
Yeah,
Time wasted.
Signature move.
Yeah, signature Pylai die move indeed.
And Enigma and Morphling have taken refuge to the enemy or the Dire jungle. They push pretty fast with those Eidolons as well. You can't really sleep on that.
Yeah. Enigma is one of those heroes that forces you to respond to the lane that he is on all the time. It's on. She is on. Oh, I'm not gonna. I just know that Enigma is very buffed.
Enigma is a god.
I guess.
And he does have a manly voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't have. Yeah, I don't know.
It's not really a manly voice. I had like
More like ethereal voice?
What is he?
My ex-girlfriend had a similar voice. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah. You can't tell by
You
the
can't
voice.
really tell by the voice.
Can you though?
No, you can't.
You can try.
Can't tell by the voice. People have a variety of.
That is. This is true.
You know, you sound like a guy. You know.
It sounds like your action slacks.
You
Different.
What? You don't sound like Sirac.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Dire's middle tower.
How does
Maybe
it
if
sound
you
like
try.
Sirac?
If you try.
If you tried, maybe you sound like Sirac.
I don't think I can try. Don't knock over my coffee, Owen.
Dire's structures
It's very
are
full.
fortified.
Mid lane. Tower will be taken. They'll make a try and pay for it.
Oh,
Vacuum will come
vacuum.
on to them. The Chain Frost is down as well. The Morph will start to build up the strength, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Oh.
Oh, I
nicely done
like
there.
that play.
Very nice.
That looked flashy.
That looked so flashy.
That was really quick thinking there from RJ.
I mean, it's like I got used to it, you know. Like I see more stealing Earth Spirits all the time because there's more fan Earth Spirit in the game, but it still looks so good.
Yeah, it was just solid. You waveform first and you roll.
Instantly into roll. Yeah.
Like there's no moment of hesitation. That's the thing that makes it.
This is gonna be a problem, honestly, for Fnatic. Like we said, they have no ways of dealing with that black hole once the BKB is up. That Enigma has a Midas, had a decent lane, and has continued farming at an unchanged pace, basically. Gets the blink. That BKB is coming up shortly with the Midas, with the farm that Eidolons allow her to. So, I don't know. It's gonna be scary for Fnatic.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Like, if this was few patches ago, then yeah, certainly you'd have that Lich ult. That would work, but sadly, it doesn't work anymore. Oh. And they got him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. Yeah.
Very
so
gone.
this is another issue as well. Like Morphling.
Tipped.
Morphling is like possibly the best scaling carry. I don't know. Maybe there's Terrorblade, but in that matchup, Morphling still wins. You don't win versus him. You need an Abyssal eventually on this jug.
Yeah. You gotta get someone else to hold this one down because RJ's gonna be huge.
It's not gonna be enough, and if he buys the Lincolns or something, then you're dealing with that. I mean, it's not a perfect item on Morph, but if you buy Lincolns, then you're dealing with the Dragonite stun as well. They're not gonna be able to silence him. He has Manta. You're not gonna be able to catch him. And then you have Enigma to deal with. Oh, he's actually going Skadi. Oh, whatever. Skadi is just as good. You're just gonna be super tanky, and it gives you a slow versus the jug. It's gonna be Skadi is definitely better.
We see them trying to put some effort into having pressure on that Morphling, but should they also try to pressure that Enigma a little bit more?
They should get objectives and shut down the map so that the Enigma cannot.
Well, there's still tier 1 tower top actually.
Yeah, because it's easier said than done. You have this Puck that's constantly out pushing, using travels to go back, and then you also have the Grimstroke that's built into a Netherlands, and he's just constantly doing the same. And you can see that they're trying. They're trying to get into the right positions. They're trying to take over at this area around the shrine so that they can take the tier 1 on top. But Enigma is already on top, out pushing this. On the bottom lane, you have Puck out pushing, and then Morphling is just farming freely wherever he can. So, like, it's not easy. Like, they're really split pushing very well so far.
Yeah, they're making it tougher for Fnatic, and so he has got the Greaves, but still very much playing the catch-up game.
Yeah.
So he's playing from behind, and I really feel that for Fnatic with their lineup, I just sort of expected them to have a better time in the lanes.
Yeah.
I expected them to win that Darkseer lane, or not necessarily completely crush it, but at least I expected Darkseer to be creep skipping, farming behind the tower, but no. Look at this, like, they're actually...
They're just getting so much space on the map, Mineski.
They are utilizing the space much better.
See an attempt on RJ here, as he does get stunned up. Can they kill him off? He's going to get down with the waveform, and he's into the Darkseer, surges away again. RJ with these escapes, just making it very hard for Fnatic to get the kills that they want. They do get the Grimstroke.
They're going to go for Rosh now, I guess.
Oh, Dragonite just blinks up to the high ground, seeing if he can find someone, but
they have blinked the black hole if they want to try and do something around the pit. I mean, Moon, this is going to be a bit of an issue. He is pushing the wave right up to the base. But at the same time, Moon wants to be here. Yeah, he's TPing over.
He went to base,
Oh, he TP'd to base.
He has travels.
Well,
Oh, so
yeah. He TP'd to base and a travel shrine.
Yeah.
So he's fine.
They should be able to push Fnatic away from this.
This could be, yeah, the black hole is such a
they don't
amazing tool around that Roche, but oh, hello.
Arbor's going to try and kick things off. Straight away pops his BKB, and they've got the fear bringing down the puck. That's the puck god.
Yeah, waiting for that black hole.
Enigma is on the high ground there, lurking. There we go.
There it is.
He's going to get a couple of them, but it is going to get cancelled. The
and he's dead.
Out, and they're crumbling him, Mineski.
Yeah. I was worried about that this is going to happen for them. Basically, this is the only way Fnatic take the game. It is basically the fact that they tried to fight without BKB, and now...
What the hell's going on here?
Right, that's not great either.
No. That was a huge minute of gameplay there for Fnatic, as Mineski just... After having such a brilliant start to the game, just falling apart there.
Why was Morphling still there?
Yeah,
I guess he just felt overconfident.
Yeah, he didn't think they'll
I
catch
guess they
him.
thought they backed off, yeah.
I think the problem is you try to fight without that BKB on Enigma. I think you just wait for the BKB, and that's what they're telling themselves right now. I've been in these situations many times, and I know exactly, like, guys, just wait for the BKB, let them take Roche. We're still split pushing them.
Yeah,
like,
they
we
can't
don't
push
care.
anyway.
They can't push. Like, what does an Aegis change? Absolutely nothing. In their hands, it's useless. In our hands, it's game over. But we can wait for the next one. So just get that BKB, fight the proper fight, and then take over the game. But if you go for that black hole play without BKB, someone is gonna break it. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be the vacuum or Earth Spirit or.
He was waiting on the high ground for a very long time to see if he could find that perfect black hole with everybody in.
It was close.
And that already took a very long time. It was close, and it looked like
almost
Fnatic was gonna make that mistake. They all collapse on the Morphling at some point. But
no, Moon! He jumped in for a support kill. But Mineski,
that's a Lich buyback. They're gonna go
as well.
That is Pydet as well. Pi does have buyback, so does Enigma. Morphling and Grimstroke are mostly Grimstroke is pretty good at defending objectives.
They are moving back. Now with this Roche, I actually had the feeling they finished it. Well,
yeah.
I'm imagining
they backed off with it.
Yeah, I'm imagining stuff.
But I mean, this is, Mineski, they had such a great start. And they had the map control, and as you say, what they were doing was working, pushing out, splitting the lanes. Now they've sort of changed their approach, and
they changed the approach in the wrong situation, because
they get punished for it.
They thought, all right, maybe we can fight this. We have Enigma around the pit. I can't blame them. Enigma around the pit is so good. Plus, you have Grimstroke always giving you information with his first spell, always giving vision, so you can act accordingly. However, still, not waiting for that BKB was really the main reason why they lost Roche and all these fights afterwards. Jit is getting BKB too. He's feeling quite pressured. It's not really the optimal build, right? It's not something that you want to be buying on Morphling. There are definitely better items. But he's just afraid of being perma-stunned, perma-silenced.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. And he has the space for it too. I mean, he's still doing...
He's
doing fine.
Yeah, he's doing fine. And they don't like damage, by the way. A team with an Enigma like this versus all these beefy boys, you just use Midnight Pulse, and that's already enough. Like, you're already gonna deal enough damage.
See, this Grimstroke is in a world of trouble right now.
That Grimstroke with 4.5k gold, by the way.
Is he still holding on?
Yeah, he's still holding.
What's he gonna buy?
What's he saving for?
I don't know.
I imagine he wants a Hex.
Yeah, you'd suspect Hex.
But
I
mean, don't spend any of it.
Yeah, usually getting Glimmer perhaps earlier is a lot of utility for your team.
I mean, even if I think that he would have maybe lived here, and otherwise next time, there's going to be the need to buy detection, so you're starving the other supports on the other team of a little bit of gold there.
He's just a hoarder. He likes to save up.
I mean, he does have a GPM talent.
Cash.
He's just, he's just banking it.
I mean, now that the base is under fire here, is Fnatic. Ice will jump forward with the Omni Slash as well. KP, he's going to go for the black hole, but the Omni Slash is bringing him down low. He does manage to continue to stay alive with the BKB, but finally he falls. 2 buybacks have to come out from Mineski to make that 3 as they're looking to desperately hold this, and they will be able to do so. as they kill off both the Darkseer, the Dragon Knight, and the Aegis. Going to try and chase for more here. It has been a costly defense from Mineski with these 3 buybacks being used. They keep chasing forward. In fact, turn on the Morphling's in trouble.
That's a dieback. That's a dieback.
Dieback.
And Pilot Ice, same story.
All right.
As DJ and Jabs in a little bit of a trouble here, soul binded together.
Support duo, power.
They are going to try and look for DJ. DJ will roll across, start to pull the wave away. Does still die.
Yeah, that's Hex.
Jabs will die as well.
Okay, so Fnatic do all die, but as I say, that
3 buybacks, 2 of them dieback. That is insanely good for Fnatic.
Yeah,
dying or not.
That's definitely all right for them. Yeah, they lost Aegis and Jug again, but still.
They know they can either, when they're back up, they can just go again, and there's not going to be those buybacks.
Yeah, and this was a black hole, BKB black hole Enigma. How did it? Did he just kill him?
The problem with this black hole was it came a bit too late. He was already omni slashing, so he just got omni slashed by black holing. He didn't really stop Jugget doing damage, so that's basically the main issue.
Oh. You know, for all the trouble that Ice had at the start of the game, as a Darkseer, you're still going to be having that utility later on. He's still got those Greaves, he's still got the initiation. That vacuum wall was brilliant.
Vacuum walls from him were actually awesome.
And,
what wall is this?
I mean, you can get these walls nowadays, right? Because you lay down your own wall, basically.
Yeah, you point it.
You point it, you drag it, if you will.
Actually, that's... Wow.
Look at that.
Perfect play from him.
Yeah. I mean, after such a rough start, and then to solo killing a puck.
He's solo killing a puck, and here I am still struggling with even casting that wall as a Darkseer. I swear, every time I try to vacuum wall, I catch them with the edge of the wall for some reason. Because you have to drag it, so it's like
but you have to click first or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so confusing. I still mess it up as well.
And the puck, he doesn't have buyback. He stayed there for 80 seconds.
Yeah, and they know this because he just bought back.
So
they're very well aware of this. No Dream Coil.
They've got the DK form. So.
Black Hole is still not up. Should be up soon, but
they should be counting that anyway.
Yeah, they outpush so well though.
Yeah, and they're gonna go back bottom. Hello! Omni Slash on the blink, on the BKB Enigma. There is a buyback though, but the BKB is now already used. Even if they do end up...
That double stun perfectly timed, double hex.
Double silence.
But
the Dragon Knight with a double damage rune, or does it just look like that? He looks very dead.
It just looks like that.
Very blue.
That is going to have to be a buyback from the Grimstroke. Fnatic just jumping into the base, diving in deep. That's going to be a dieback by the looks of it from Febby, as he cannot get back to the fountain. As Fnatic now tearing Mineski apart. A game that looked to have
It was a double damage rune.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was. It was just about... Yes, it was. Weapons clicked on it, and we saw...
It's a 5-man black hole.
It was a brilliant black hole.
Look at that damage.
But
just
what it is...
Midnight Pulse, man. What a spell. Wow.
A 5-man black hole for what, unfortunately?
For what?
For what?
For what?
As Fnatic take their axe. And a game that really did look to be, at the start, it looked so hopeful from Mineski. Yeah, Arjit having a brilliant lane, but now at this point, it's like Fnatic just woke up. It's like, all right, boys, let's play properly now. And
they fell apart after that. After that first black hole usage without the BKB, honestly, I saw it happen. I was expecting it.
You could see the team crumble.
I could see the team instantly crumbling because they lose that. There's like pressure when a team has an Enigma. You don't have to use that black hole. You just have it. And it's pressuring the other team. You can't push high ground. You can't do these crazy movements because you're thinking, all right, we're going to push. He doesn't have a BKB. He's still going to catch us because he sees us all while we're pushing. In that fight on mid, there's space for someone to like escape the black hole, for someone to stop it. And once you waste the black hole like that, instantly they can take Roche. After that, they can push high ground. The black hole is still off. It's just domino effect. Like, that one small misstep.
I love AoE Surge, by the way. Can I just interject that in there too? That is so good.
Oh.
Look at that quick wave one out that way.
But won't quite be able to, but again, Fnatic are pushing.
Yeah, black hole's still on cooldown.
So
we know this.
How did Mineski put a stop to this? It's been difficult for them the last few times. They do not have the BKB on Arjit, so he can afford to frontline a little bit more. And they're losing the tier 3 tower mid. Stun's going to be dodged easily by the Blade Fury. And Abed has a completed Bloodthorn as well, so if they get on top of a target with the stun
Wow, a
and the
Bloodthorn,
silence,
actually.
they're going to get shredded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they just can't push this DK back. I mean, the whole of Mineski's alive, but they
can't. They don't have the black hole yet.
Fnatic just taking the racks from underneath their noses.
They gotta, like, Mineski at this point has to wait for that good fight that they basically tailor towards. They need to wait 35 more seconds before the black hole is up. If they lose that fight, it's over.
I don't think they're ever going to find a black hole as good as that one under the fountain.
Well, the only reason that happened was because Fnatic at that point didn't care about positioning anymore.
Yeah.
They've been really crisp in making sure that there's always some person outside.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter that much who's outside now that he has BKB.
Sure.
But you have to catch Jug before he uses Omni Slash.
He's been making it a point to just blink in and Omni Slash the Enigma straight up.
Yeah, they're doing that so well.
Yeah.
They're initiating onto Mineski before Mineski is able to do anything.
Yeah.
So they're really like just YOLO crazy movements, just jumping in.
If you're KP,
on a hunch.
You're sitting on 2,800 gold. Shouldn't you go for something then like a Yule's or like an Aeon Disc so that you can survive, or Ghost Scepter so that you can survive that Omni Slash? Because he's the target every time.
Definitely, it's good. But right now, like they're 2 sides down. I guess you just save for that buyback. You have the buyback up. If they do kill you with that, you just buy back instantly and go back into the fight with the black hole. I think right now that's possibly the better play. Yeah.
I guess he did pop BKB last time as well, which hopefully this time he wouldn't be. Oh.
They'll go for the black hole on the big kill.
Yep.
Get the DK. He's going to buy back immediately because now Abed knows no black hole, no BKB.
Yeah, that's also a problem, you know, if you just catch a person that has
Wall is used too, though.
Yeah, he'll just buy back and they'll play on as if it didn't happen. They know that
how do you stop this push now?
DK is not going to die unless there's a black hole. So without the black hole, of course he's buying back because he's under no threat of dying again, and they can just punish this.
You put that very well. Like how do they defend this now? Like what do they do about this push? It's going to be very hard. I mean they still have AOE, they still have Grimstroke Puck. There's even the Midnight Pulse that I mean that deals a lot of damage to these tanky heroes such as Dragonite. It's gonna be tough for them to defend, but it's not easy to...
Abed straight in. They're into the base, ready to go. BKB out of Dragon form, jump forward with the Omni Slash. This is a dead Morphling. He does have a buyback available, and of course Arjit will use it. Do you get the Hex out onto the 2 of them? KP, he's in! The black hole's ready again.
He bought the
refresher orb. Is it going to be enough to get the kill? It will. They didn't expect the refresher. I didn't expect the refresher.
I didn't.
Nobody
expected
the refresher. But it was there. It did let them kill the DK. Are they going to be able to win the fight, though? That is the question. And with the Morph diebacking on the front lines as such, it doesn't look like they will, as Fnatic are still able to come out on top easily. Despite the cute little refresher or play, it was not enough. There's no Morph. They're down to just 3 left alive, and now there's, there was a second black hole. There's certainly not going to be a third. As Mineski are forced back to the base, Fnatic diving the fountain here, enjoying their seeming victory as it would look to be, as even though they don't have the Dragonite, they still have the number advantage.
Yeah, they just need to protect this Jug while he pushes, because this might happen.
Maybe.
I get it.
Double stun from Pi. The Dream Coil there as well.
Yeah, they have the healing ward. They're going to heal up on that Jug, go back in. Still have 60 seconds without that Morphling. And there's no reason why he shouldn't just ignore you and take your Raxes. Like, just go for Megas. Why not? There we go.
Whoop.
Backing back onto them, and
he's taking a lot of damage, though. He has to be careful. One more Dagon would have done it.
No healing ward for 30
seconds. They're just waiting for Midnight Pulse to run out.
I must say, it was a pretty cute play with the Refresher Shard, and then basically black holing, Refresher Orb, luring Fnatic in to go again. You know, it could have worked.
Yep.
It didn't though, but they had to try something, and otherwise they were just sitting ducks. So, unfortunately for Mineski, they can still try to hold against Megas, but it's gonna be a tough one. And to be honest, well, they got one more fight left in them.
I don't know if they do. I think this game looks pretty over.
I mean, they're gonna have the time for one more fight. Let's put it that way.
Sure.
I didn't say they were gonna win it. I said one more fight.
I think this game is. This is a start to a series where I think it's gonna be a bit tough for Mineski going into game 2 after a game 1 like this.
I don't know, like, I still think they can turn it. They played, I mean, the way they played in the laning stage made me think that they're
they
the
look
better
really
team,
hot.
honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Look like Fnatic were very shaky in the lane.
Strategically, the way they moved, the way they positioned their lanes, everything looked all right for them. But then, I think they just crumbled. Like that one bad call to fight that rush, just destroyed them. That's all. Like, imagine, they wait for BKB, then they fight. Morphling gets a kill, definitely, with that BKB. There's nothing to stop the Black Hole. They won the fight, they win the fight, they take ages. Morphling has a Skadi, BKB, Manta builds Butterfly instantly after. Jug does not farm. I mean, it could have been a very, very different game.
Yep. Everything back up again for Mineski. They're gonna wait for Fnatic to walk up high ground with that Aegis and Cheese and Refresher Shard. This is the third one, right? Yeah.
It's just the second, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it the third?
Second, third.
I'm not certain.
Even if it doesn't have a Refresher Shard, still Cheese there too.
Yeah, that's not what I think it's the second.
Second.
Yeah, it's the
Second.
second.
Yeah. Second.
Well, they give the Cheese to Dragonite. He doesn't have that buyback, so it's pretty good.
So KP's got the double Black Hole back and available again.
Yeah.
So, and he's going for the Ag. So he's going for the I'm going to carry the game build. You know, with that Ags and Refresher, you can wipe a whole team. If he can
you
get
definitely
that Dream Black Hole.
Double Midnight Pulse.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, like quadruple Midnight Pulse for the Ags.
With the Refresher, and the Ags.
It's that's a team wipe right there. You got to get that perfect Black Hole. But it is possible.
It is.
It's possible.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a team wipe. You just need to catch Jug and Dragonite. That's your play. And if you manage to, like, you can still turn this game even if you're playing versus Megas. It's not the first time that I've seen it happen. Especially if Enigma gets 25. You get the +8 Eidolons and you get the damage on level 20 for Eidolons, and you can take the base on your own, basically. You can defend the base on your own, or you can take their base on your own. So it's like this Enigma can carry the game, but I don't think Fnatic is gonna let that happen, honestly. Like, they're way too in front. The Aegis, the Cheese, I don't know. Maybe you get one Black Hole plus Midnight Pulse. Are you going to get the second one off? I doubt it.
Yeah, like, it's likely that something's going to happen in between the cast of the two. But that can cause issues for it, especially as we've seen with the way that MP's been having a fantastic game on the Jug, and with that full Abyssal, as long as he can get in and start Omni-slashing, he's going to be able to drop the Abyssal down, so you can no longer sort of just BKB and Black Hole.
You can see they're smoked up, and Sven is doing this, like, he's in front in the warding, and that's so important because exactly what you just said. If they're smoked up, he just jumps in Abyssals, then your Refresher does not matter.
Yeah, if MP sees that Enigma, it's going to be game over. And, it'll go.
That's a Morph first.
Still a big one, there's no buyback on that Morph.
That should be game.
Okay,
Black Hole 1.
Gonna go for the first Black Hole, see if it's gonna be enough damage. It is a lot, of course, when there's Midnight Pulses. Can he get the second one out, though? It doesn't look like it. He's getting bashed up.
GG.
And he has got a buyback, but indeed, that is game over. Fnatic. Oh, they shouldn't have called GG.
They should have called GG.
They shouldn't have called GG. They could have maybe had a chance. I think, come on, you gotta let
that Jug would have killed them. That Jug would have killed them at the end.
Well, Puck bought back too.
But that was, he shouldn't have called
GG. At least let KP try with his second Black Hole. I mean, he had him.
He had him.
He had the damage.
So close.
They could have maybe could have given him a chance to see if Enigma could have kept, but they didn't believe in KP.
They didn't. Some people need a warm-up game. I think Fnatic needed a warm-up 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And
Ice definitely needed some time.
Ice needed some time to warm
he had a tough
up.
start.
He was speeding like a crazy guy
Yeah.
down there. Like that wasn't great.
It does mean that Fnatic takes game 1 of the series. It's a best of 3. Also, we get points.
We do.
We get
We
points.
bang on.
Points all
Right.
round.
Point seven
Let
for
me
Fnatic.
give us some points.
Yeah.
All right. Clap.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we got the
Chief.
applause.
I'm gonna. There, one in the middle.
Number 13.
OD number 14.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm gonna
Lizard
get my
number 12.
number 12 for me. That's because I went with my heart so many
Yeah,
times.
I know.
I went with Non Grata. I went with Windstrike. I don't know what I was thinking actually. I wasn't thinking. That's what I was doing. I was.
Crazy.
And I believed in Navi.
Oh well. At least the production is still losing. You know, I'm happy.
Two
So-
points. But
Yeah, there will be a third game, a second game in the series. There might also be a third game in the series, but for that we first have to play the second. This is of course a deciding game, or rather it is the upper bracket finals, meaning the winner of this series guarantees themselves a spot at the major in Stockholm for the CORSAIR DreamLeague
so one
season
game
11.
away for Fnatic.
One game away could be it. Let's find out if it will be after the break.